A very good time to everyone. My name is Puneet Kumar, a PhD student at IIT Roorkee, supervised by Professor R. Balasubramanian. Today I am going to present the research work carried out so far in my PhD tenure. The topic of my PhD thesis is multimodal emotion recognition and affective feedback synthesis. There are two major approaches to emotion analysis. First is tangible approach, where we try to measure the emotions through brain waves, blood pressure, galvanic pressure, etc. In second approach, we do not measure it, but we try to observe the emotions portrayed through different modalities. It is called intangible analysis approach. We have worked on intangible emotion analysis, where emotions are expressed in image, text, and speech modalities. There is a video which we are not playing in the interest of time. It denotes that until we know the word being spoken, until we see the mouth movement, until we hear the utterance spoken, we are not able to understand which word is being spoken. So in general, it signifies the need of multimodal processing, which is applicable to emotion analysis as well. We are directly moving to the PhD objectives. The first objective is to work on unimodal emotion recognition for the emotions expressed in speech, image, and text modalities. Second objective aims to work on multimodal recognition of emotions. Third objective tries to generate a human-like feedback for given multimodal input data. In fourth objective, we try to handle the insufficient labeled datasets for emotion analysis. Fifth objective develops explainability, interpretability, and visualization techniques for the emotion recognition and generation models developed in our work. Where in sixth objective, we work on evaluation and validation of various models. We have further divided our research into 5 tasks, where first 3 tasks work on speech, text, and image emotion recognition individually. Fourth task works on multimodal emotion recognition, and fifth task works on affective feedback synthesis. So the table shown in this slide shows the mapping of these research works with the research objectives. First objective is unimodal emotion recognition. Second is multimodal. Third is the generation of human-like feedback synthesis. Fourth is to handle the unavailability of labeled datasets. Fifth is to work on interpretability and explainability of emotion recognition and synthesis as well. Sixth is to validate the proposed techniques. Now moving to the first task, which deals with speech emotion recognition. We first use transfer learning based approach, and our novelty lies in the approach that we divided the speech segment into speech utterances into multiple segments. We were able to get state-of-the-art results for IEMOCAP dataset. Then in work 1B, we used emotion embeddings, and we saw the angles between various emotions. The hypothesis was angle between same emotion should be 0, angle between different emotions should be approaching to 180. We classified emotion using this theory, and we were able to get state-of-the-art results for IEMOCAP as well as RevDAS dataset. Along with first work, we developed 2 techniques. First was for explainability of deep neural network, which is in work 1C, and second generic technique was hyperparameter tuning using genetic algorithm. We used these 2 techniques along with our further research work. In first C, we developed explainability technique. We saw how emotion embeddings are clustered when we move from intermediate to last layer. We observed that the overlap between same emotions increased from intermediate to last layer, while the overlap between various emotions decreased. So it denotes that as we move from intermediate to last layer, the emotions are well separated. So we use this in our further tasks as well. And in 1D, we mapped various hyperparameters to genetic algorithm chromosomes, and we tuned them. It helped us to get the best parameters for our models. In second work, where we focus on text emotion recognition, first challenge was the dataset, and we wanted to work on the explainability of text emotion recognition as well. So we performed various ablation studies with CNN LSTM based models, We worked on glove and bird embedding modules as well, and we finally classified the emotions into discrete classes, discrete emotion classes. We were able to explain them by observing intra-cluster distances as well as intersection matrices of the emotions. In work 2B, we worked in a special case of Sanskrit text sentiment analysis, where we developed a new data set and we were able to get decent results. And we also worked on analyzing the humanness of the Sanskrit sentences. In work 3, we worked on image emotion recognition. First, we worked on facial emotion recognition, where we were able to point out which facial features are responsible for respective emotion classes. Then we worked on generic emotion recognition in generic images containing human or non-human objects. We converted the image to captions and then applied text emotion recognition on captions in work 3B. In work 3C, we are currently working on domain adaptation based approach for emotion classification in generic images. This is ongoing work. In work 4A, we work on multimodal emotion recognition. In work 4A, we focus on speech and text modalities. This work was accepted in interspeech. Work 4B, we work on text plus image emotion recognition. Here we proposed a new data set, and this work was accepted in ICIP 21. In work 4C, we focused on speech plus image emotion recognition. For this also, we developed a new dataset. We have released it in public domain, and this work has been submitted in ICASSP 22. Work 4D focuses on trimodular emotion recognition in speech, text, and image modalities. This is ongoing work. Finally, in work 5, we have focused on generating human-like feedbacks for multimodal input data. Our data contains text as well as images. We have compiled a new data set by crawling Twitter feedbacks. So we used transformer and attention-based network along with visual feature extractions, and we tried generating feedbacks which were very similar to how humans react to Twitter feeds or in general. Further, we developed a student-teacher model technique to evaluate the relevance of the generated feedbacks as compared to the relevance of the given input comments. We were able to generate quite relevant feedbacks. We further evaluated it on the basis of rank, mean reciprocal rank. It denotes that, for example, R3 denotes that our generated feedback lies in the top 3 relevant feedbacks for the given input. We were able to get 98.16 score for R7. There are some sample results. This work has also been submitted in ICASSP 22. So in short, we presented our progress on the thesis, on my PhD thesis in the tenure so far. Our thesis has made some novel contributions by developing unimodal and multimodal emotion recognition modules, as well as human-like feedback generation modules. We have released our code and we have developed 4 different data sets. We have released them in the public domain as well. We hope that this will inspire further research in this in the context of multimodal emotion recognition and generation, because to begin with, there is a lack of pre-trained models and labeled datasets in multimodal emotion recognition, and there are many challenges. For example, how to align information from multiple modalities, etc. So there is a lot of scope in this direction, and we inspire that the datasets and work done by us will. We hope that it will inspire future work as well. This is a list of publications, journals, and conferences. Yeah, that's all from my side. Thank you so much.